Hi guys, how are you? Hope you're great. Welcome to another video. I'm Guiance, and basically we're going to be talking about 10 specific tips that DJs might be needed to be aware of, and they are going to be giving you an added value in your DJ career. So it's really important you consider these type of tips that I'm going to be talking about. And well, hope did you like the video. If you have seen my other videos, thank you very much for all the love, for all the likes, for all the comments. And if you haven't seen my videos, I will encourage you to see them and to take part of this community. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, and leave me a comment and follow me on all my other social media so we can interact along the other social medias as well. That makes me really happy. Please don't forget to listen to my music in all the music platforms already available. So I'm Guiance, and let's start with the video. Okay guys, so thank you very much once more for being here. So as you can see, I did my little list like the good grandpa
Con permiso, abran paso a un anciano.
I am, because I don't want to forget about any of these tips. I think they are really valuable, and they're gonna be giving you an added value to your DJ career. So please try to consider them in whenever you face one of these cases scenarios. And well, let's start. So the first tip is basically, please guys, when you are playing or when you are DJing, please do not drink. Okay, so yeah, I know this is a little difficult, or basically to the type of environment we are at and that we're exposed. I know that lots of times we have people in the cabin, we have chicks, we have friends, people in the audience are sending us shots or like a couple of drinks, and yeah, that's fine in a certain level. However, please try to do not get drunk, right? Or do not get late, because basically you are a DJ, you are bringing and delivering a service, and they are basically hiring you to basically be that one person that it's gonna be providing really good music, really good environment to the event or to basically the gig you're being playing with. So that's basically a little professionalism from your side, and it's gonna be always talking really good from your part that basically you're not getting drunk at the time that you're playing. And also you don't want basically that when you're playing, and if you are really drunk, you don't really would like to basically mess up the mix or your reputation, right? So that's really important for you to consider. I have seen in the past that basically some of my friends really got drunk when they were playing, and they asked me for help so I can substitute them. So yeah, in that specific case, yeah, we're friends, though that doesn't really talk good of a DJ that it's taking serious his job, no? So that's tip number one. Tip number two, basically this is a good one. I'll say, and tip number two is basically define the type of DJ that you want to be. Just specifically talking about, like, you want to be playing in clubs, you want to be playing on weddings, you want to be playing your own music as an artist, you want to be playing in an underground event, right? Please consider which type of DJ you want to be, because that's gonna save you a lot of time. And this passes me to speak about the tip number three, that basically whenever you already know which type of DJ you want to be, please have a grand variety or music repertory in your music folders, because this is gonna give you the ability to fulfill different times in the party. That means basically you need to have a more greater impact to elevate the energy of the audience, or just to decrease the energy of the audience so they can keep up with that level of energy you're delivering, you know? And I'm specifically talking that if you deliver a set or like a gig with top high volume all the time, that's not really recommendable. It's really recommendable so we can have like a fluid track line of the energy, top peaks and also low peaks, so the people can deliver the high energy they have at the moment when it's like in the top, and they can get a little breath and rest a little bit when there are low peaks, right? If you're an experienced DJ, you know what I'm talking about. If you're not, you will see what I'm talking about. It's mostly getting to get used to reading the flow and the energy of the people, no, to fulfill the expectations in a show. And well, just speaking about the number 2, basically it's gonna be saving you a lot of time. For example, if you want to be specialized in underground and techno, for example, that if you are playing in like a more commercial type of environment, like in a club, that it's more like house music, reggaeton, all that stuff, so that's really gonna help you a lot more time for yourself and to specialize in what you are really attracted to, right? So the 4th tip is really important for you guys to take into consideration. It's a really good one, and basically just to have a contract whenever we are being hired, or that basically we are gonna be delivering a service, a DJ event, or that we basically are gonna be playing. It's really highly recommendable that we have a specific contract that it's gonna be fulfilling all our necessities, the contractor necessities as well, and that we are setting the expectations of, for example, where we're gonna be paid, what the expectations of the band and the service we're gonna be delivering are about, and just to be on the complete synchronization with the contractor. And quick thing, a lot of things when you're starting as a DJ, just talking about this tip, is that basically we as beginners, if we can say, we have a lot of bespoke agreements, right? So when we have a bespoke agreement, basically it has happened to me, unfortunately, that I deliver a really good set, I play for hours there, and after the contractor didn't really pay me, he was like, no, the experience was not really good because he didn't really pay me. And just having a contract really gives you a more formalized version of yourself. It really brings an added value to you as a DJ because it talks of the professionalism and the seriousness you are delivering into your project, into your time.
Qué agradable sujeto.
So that's really good tip to have you. And if you are a rookie in this, or you are basically a beginner, you can basically extract one contract template of these ones in Google. So please don't forget it. It's really useful. It brings you an added value from the other DJs because it's gonna be showing professionalism and seriousness into what you are doing. So please consider it. The next one, the 5th one, is basically this one is really basic and really good one. So this one is basically for you to basically process and arrange and organize all your music repertoire by folders, by the correct format, by the correct hot cues, specific times on the tracks that you would like to basically transition or make a specific like FX or trick there, so you can perform it. Because if not, if we don't process it, if you don't process your music and you are playing your music in raw, this type of players, and they're mostly the ones that are in the industry, and the players basically are gonna read the music, but basically you are in risk that they read your music wrong, that is not being read, that the proper music is not really arranged in the proper like kick, and it's quantized properly basically, and this is gonna give you some risk at the time you're playing, no? So it's really highly recommendable you are organized and you organize your music in different folders, so you can also make front to different kind of scenarios and times along the night goes. That, for example, if you're playing house and you want to change to reggaeton, well, you have your folder for house and I have my folder for all reggaeton songs, no? So it's a lot more easier if I change from one type of folder that it's already specialized in a specific genre, and that if I just start looking from scratch wherever it's that song that I would like to be, no? So please consider it. The sixth one is really important, and is basically for you guys to get in time or get ahead of time, or please get before your time of playing to the venue. This is gonna leave you and us as a DJs. It doesn't matter if we're a main DJ that we're gonna be playing in a main stellar hour of that event or that gig, because you as a DJ will be basically liking to get before your time of playing to see how the vibe is going around the crowd, how is the sound system that we are gonna be using, what's the type of players, what's the mixer if they have any problem, for example. So that's really important to have it into consideration. And yeah, it's gonna speak a lot more of this like professionalism and seriousness that we already talked about, and that you are taking into your project, and this is gonna be giving you a good face to future like contractors. No, once more, the seventh tip I'll be giving you is basically for you guys to also, as DJs, we have to incur or we have to make proper remixes of our own mashups and bootleg versions of different kind of music. No, so I have mixed feelings about this one, because in strict theory you don't need to have these like abilities, but I'm like a music nerd, and I also really like I enjoy producing music a lot. So having their own remixes or your proper mashup or bootlegs is gonna giving you another value among others. So it's really highly recommendable you have this into consideration. So please take it into mind. No, and basically just for giving you an example, no, if you have a proper remix that nobody has played and it's from your own, that's gonna be giving you another value to start asking, or for the people to start asking from who is that version that sounds really good. No, so you're getting to get started to be a lot more known that if you don't have anything. And just speaking about like remixes and mashups, so well, also bootlegs, but they're basically the same. But yeah, please keep it into consideration. The eighth one, basically, it's really basic, or is really important. So if you're a guy that or if you're a DJ that basically you want to try some new music and that you just produce or that you just download it, basically it's really recommendable to make a sound check. This sound check is really important. You do it at the beginning of that the gig or the event starts, because you want to basically see if the proper players and the proper equipment, the proper gear and the proper audio system does sounds as you are intending for that song to sound. Because imagine if we download a song that is not with the correct format and is not with the correct like quality that we are willing to play it, we are incurring the risk that it might be distorting a lot, and that's gonna be giving the audience a discomfort, because the quality is not the one that they deserve, that they are looking for, and they are gonna be like, hey, what the hell with this DJ, you know, that this song sounds really crappy, you know. So please take into consideration that making a sound check is really important whenever you are in the openness and in the opportunity of doing it. Take every chance of that as well. So the ninth one basically is to practice at home. Practice is key for being a master. So please keep practicing your own tricks, your own effects transitions, your own loops transitions, and also practice to mix by ear. Mixing by ear is really important, and it's really fun as well, or I see it really fun, because it's gonna be giving you a lot of type of really different skills among other DJs. And if you wanna be DJ that really makes front to all the necessities from the client, from the club, it's really important for you to have this skill really automated or to already master on yourself now. Because imagine, this was one time that it happened to me that I was playing in a club, and a lot of times these type of players specifically, a lot of times when the time goes by and after playing hours and hours and hours, they really hit themselves. And that specific time, well, they really hit themselves, and sometimes they crash and they just turn off.
A ver, ¿qué pasó?
That's the thing. At that specific time, in this specific case scenario that happened to me in the past, basically I had one player that it was being used for hours and all that stuff, but the screen stopped working, but the player itself keep like working by itself, no? So it could be reproducing music, no? So I had to play by ear, no? And I'll fulfill the night just playing by ear on that specific time. I already have this skill already like master, but please practice a lot to mix with ear. A lot of times, and that has happened to me in the past as well, that some of these like players just turn off and you just have two, no? So whenever that happens, we can also mix with one player. That's another topic for another video if you would like, but I have played with just basically one player at the time, no, in order for this just to cool down and just restart themselves, no. So that's another thing. So yeah, practice is king. The 10th one basically is a really simple one, I think so, really obvious one, but it's basically to keep up with the music trends of the moment, no? Just to keep hearing new music, keep enhancing your music repertoire, and keep up with the cool flows of the moment, with the cool tracks of the moment, no? So you are updated, because if we're facing or we're basically playing to an audience that expect to listen that a song of the moment, and if we don't play it, they might be like, this DJ is not updated to the music trends, is not a good DJ, so what the heck, no? So that's really important. Just keep up listening new music, keep up updating yourself on specific trends and the new releases of the year, of the month, whatever. So yeah, keep it in mind. Here are some bonus tips that I have for you. And I think they're really important, and the two ones that I'm gonna be, I do have three, however we will be covering it in two because two of them are the same. And basically the next one will be basically to take care of your ears. If you're playing for really long hours, it's really natural that your ears are gonna be tired and you could be getting tinnitus. It's really important for you guys to take care of yourself, take care of your health, have healthy issues, not healthy issues, no, healthy yeah, like moods, or how you call it, yeah, maybe healthy, you know what I mean. Yeah, and to avoid alcoholic drinks, you know, I know that alcohol is one thing at the time and it really brings us fun, whatever, but in the long term it's really painful for the body. So please try to get your ears covered with earplugs so you can really take care of your ears. Please take care of your health. Please eat well and healthy, sleep well, and avoid recurrent alcohol drinks. You know, I'll really emphasize that basically. And the last one but not least, just as another bonus tip, is basically have a press kit. A press kit is basically like a CV, a curriculum vitae from each DJ or artist that is gonna be really exposing or saying to the prospects that would like to hire our services, where have we played, what genres do we play, how long have we been playing for, in which countries, clubs we have played, or our specific audience that we would like to play, the specific events that we have planned, and that's gonna give you a proper, like, what's your professional background on that part. So yeah, having a press kit is really important as well. So guys, thank you very much for seeing this video. Hope these tips brings you a little added value to some of the items or some of the cases scenarios you might be making front as a DJ. Hope they are really useful for you, and if not, please let me in the comments what you think. If you want me to take to explain another topic or just to talk about another topic in the comments, I'm happy to interact with you, and really happy and enjoying this interaction. So please leave it in the comments. Please do not forget to like, subscribe, and follow me on all my social media so we can interact in all those social medias as well, and to listen to my music in all music platforms. So well, thank you very much. See you till next video. I'm Guiance, and well, see ya.